It's 5 p.m. on the last day of the month. You just want to close the books, right? But the system just says no.
Oh, the classic nightmare.
Yeah, you have invoices stuck in that needs revalidation status. They won't pay. They won't post to the general ledger, and they're definitely keeping you late.
It's essentially the check engine light of Oracle eBusiness Suite. I mean, you know something is wrong, but the error message gives you like absolutely zero distinct clues on how to fix it.
Right, which is exactly why today's deep dive is focusing on the AP01 diagnostic script. This is from William A. Green. And honestly, looking at the source material, calling this a script feels, I don't know, it feels like an understatement.
Oh, absolutely. It's really more of a forensic toolkit. We're talking about 47 distinct validation checks across 12 different database tables.
Wow.
Yeah, it's designed to answer the one question that keeps AP managers awake at night. Why is this invoice actually stuck?
And that why is super complicated. I think people outside of finance assume a stuck invoice just means, someone typed a number wrong.
If only it were that simple. The source material highlights the sheer variety of holds that can trap a transaction. You've got your standard quantity received hold.
Right, where you billed for 100 items, but the warehouse only scanned 85.
Exactly. That's a physical reality problem.
Yeah, no SQL script can magically make inventory appear on the loading dock. You actually need a human to go check that out.
For sure. But then you have the data integrity holds. My absolute least favorite is the chart of accounts disaster.
Oh, the cleanup project, where someone decides to just tidy up the system by disabling old accounting codes.
And completely forgets to check if there are, say, 500 active invoices still trying to post to those exact codes. Yeah. Overnight, you just get mass account invalid holds. That isn't a receiving problem, that's a configuration collision.
So how does AP01 tackle that? Because it doesn't just force the invoices through, does it?
No, it doesn't. And that is a really critical distinction. The tool operates on a strict decision tree. Its first priority is actually to tell you not to use it.
Meaning it wants you to go use the standard Oracle form.
Precisely. If the front-end user interface can fix the issue, you should always do it there. That's the only way to ensure all the background triggers fire correctly. The script is really just for when the front end is broken or totally frozen.
But there are limits there, too. I noticed the documentation is very aggressive about what it absolutely won't touch, specifically those XLA tables.
Subledger accounting, yes. That is the third rail of Oracle EBS.
Why is that such a hard line?
Because XLA is your audit trail. If you start manually updating event tables in the subledger, you are effectively rewriting history. The script is smart enough to know that if the problem lies in XLA, you need to log a service request with Oracle support.
It won't let you break compliance.
Right, not even just to get a payment out.
I really appreciate that safety-first architecture. It's not just running a raw update command in the background.
It's paranoid in a good way. Before it changes a single character of data, it creates a verified backup table of the specific rows it's about to touch, and it verifies the row count. If the backup doesn't match the ton of it perfectly, it just aborts.
And what if the fix itself doesn't work?
One command rollback. It restores the backup instantly. It totally removes the sweaty palms factor of running SQL in a production environment.
Now, the feature that actually surprised me the most was the documentation. Usually after a crisis fix, you just want to move on and forget about it.
Yeah.
But this tool forces you to remember it.
The knowledge base generation. This is huge for institutional memory.
It writes its own article automatically, right?
It does. It logs exactly what happened, the root cause, and the specific fix applied without any manual typing. So 6 months from now, if you see another huge wave of price holds, you can look back at the logs.
And you might realize it's not a system bug at all.
Exactly. It might just be a specific buyer who keeps using the wrong unit of measure on their purchase orders.
It turns a technical fix into a business process insight. You stop fixing the data and start fixing the behavior.
That's the goal. It shifts the mindset from ad hoc firefighting, which is dangerous and usually undocumented, to a disciplined framework.
Because you can't fix what you don't understand.
And you can't prevent what you don't track.
It's all about visibility for you, the listener, which actually raises a really interesting point about the future of these ERP systems. If the tools are smart enough to diagnose the error, fix the data safely, and write their own documentation.
How long until they just do it entirely without us?
Exactly. Are we moving toward a world with a self-healing ledger, where the month-end close is just a notification that pops up on your phone while you're sleeping, telling you the system self-corrected an error you didn't even notice?
That is the absolute dream.
Something for you to mull over next time you're stuck late at the office. That's it for this deep dive. Thanks for listening.
When your Oracle Financials environment starts acting up, whether it's nagging reconciliation issues or month-end slowdowns, you don't just need a fix, you need an expert who's seen it all. I'm William A. Green. For 20-plus years, I've stabilized systems for Fortune 500 giants like Motorola, Delta, and CSX. They call me the consultant's consultant because I dive deep into the root causes your team might not have the time to find. Don't let persistent bugs or performance bottlenecks disrupt your close cycles or reporting accuracy. I have developed a complete library of production-ready diagnostic scripts for Oracle EBS R12 and Oracle Fusion Cloud. Every script diagnoses, fixes, backs up, and documents automatically. Stop waiting weeks for support tickets. Visit scripts.williamagreen.com to view the scripts library and schedule a 15-minute consultation. Let's solve what's been slowing you down today.